All right, first things first. You know what I mean? Hello, good game. Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're all having a magical day. Thank you so much for taking the time to support the channel. We will be playing the Tinkerer's Cube Draft today. Just having a little bit of fun. We're doing the free-to-play decks on the side, the starter decks through the color challenge, upgrading all of those. So, definitely check out that playlist if you're a new player looking for some cool decks to play while you, beef up your collection. And the power level within these decks is incredible. So, taking a break from that today within the Tinkerer's Cube Draft, gaining some gold and a couple cool cards as well, and just having a blast. So, with that all out of the way, make sure to like the video to help support, subscribe to the channel, and definitely check out that Patreon, right? So let's get into it, and thanks again. Here we are. Tinkerer's Cube Draft. Massive card pool. As far as I could see, the best... Oh, there is a few Planeswalkers here. I didn't notice this on my first run through, but there is the Johnnies, which is nice, tucked down at the bottom. And then we see the Davriel. I didn't really see a blue Planeswalker as I browsed, but again, I am blind. My glasses are on. I feel like I need a second pair of glasses over my first pair of glasses because I don't see any blue Planeswalkers here. I'm blind as shit. We do have Davriel, though. That's what stood out to me right away, and I was like, oh, is that like the only Planeswalker here? So that seems really nice. And then yeah, it's just like a bunch of shenanigans. Lolth is here, I guess, as well, which is just disgusting. Planeswalkers in draft are typically really, really nice. Chandra within red. Yeah, not too much going on there. Green. Okay, we have Eliwick, which is irrelevant. She's not the greatest, right? Could be worse, I guess. And I think that's kind of where that ends there. And then there's some multicolor bangers here, like Vona, one of my favorite cards. The Elite Guard Mage, really cool as well. And, this unlicensed disintegration, that's pretty nasty in most cases. And we've got a Domri here. We've got the Nahiri, which is, probably not the most exciting. Calyx, potentially. There is room for it, but, nothing that really stands out here. There's obviously no Ugin, which is good. And that's the card pool, right? So just browsing through that quick, and, we're spending our gems because I'm too scared to spend my gold. I know you typically should be spending your gold, converting them to gems, but this event does not award gems, unfortunately. So it's a high risk for me to lose a few gold because it's 4,000 to enter this event, right? So Nico was there as well as a Planeswalker. In hindsight, we are ready. Let's see if we can get some good picks here. I'm not sure if Arena Assistant's going to help us or not. Somehow I doubt it. The Assistant is working with the update. However, the collections is still broken. So everything works except for the collection. Collection data is currently not working, been removed from the log. So they're trying to figure that out, right? And hopefully they do, because that was really a cool part of it for me. Always. Moving forward, it actually is working, which is pretty crazy. Paladin is just like the bee's knees, or what? The 1/1 with Menace. It's got a very high rating. It's not removal. Some really nice land there. Too hard to make it work. And you can see the comments left here, which is really, really nice, right? So you get to read exactly why they're good, right? The treasure can fix our mana, right? Which is sick. So you don't even have to listen to me. The draft helper is working, which is great. So we're going to just trim this back. We're back into the client. We get a Lolth. Oh my gosh. Okay. Things are intensifying. Waiting for the other players to kind of catch up here. Waiting on 2 packs from Braz here. Nope. Wow, we are getting set up with black cards. Wow. Open the Graves is not bad, but it's not as good as Null Priest, right? Like, we can kick it real good, bringing something back from the grave, which is cool. Sir Conrad. Why is he so good? It feels like this should have been rare. It's not because it's legendary. This is, you know, what else would we take, right? It's there. I just feel like we're really getting rewarded here. Which is great. Good stuff, good stuff. Let me turn down the music just a little bit. Or maybe don't listen to it at all, HG. Pay attention. Come on! Alright, let's go. Let's go. Waiting on other packs. It's going to be a little bit, right? We've got a Slowpoke here. A couple Slowpokes. Why not, though, right? When you're just sitting there. And, yeah, typically the more text on a card, the better, especially if it's ability-based, which is great. And then, you know, just that chip damage is going to be cool, right? And we can just, like, sink our mana into it late game, and that's what is probably going to make it really, really good in Limited. Just, like, you know, Limited, you get 8+ lands, always, it feels like. And, you know, not only is this a 5/4, but we can just, you know, force our opponents to mill cards, which is great as well. So I wonder if we want this pathway. What is this thing? Whenever one or more counters are put on a permanent you control, you may pay 1. If you do create a colorless Thopter server, you pay 3, tap it, choose a counter on target permanent or player, give that an additional counter of that kind. I mean, we don't really have any counters here. The Professor is banging if we want to break into green. We don't really need to create the treasure. I mean, it's not bad, but it's definitely not good. Let's take our Professor. All creatures get -3/-3. You may cast a spell with mana value 3 or less from your hand without paying its mana cost. So that's, like, pretty sick. Nice removal. Yeah, Conrad with Lolth should be really, really good. And then, you know, we could just potentially wipe our whole field there. This does not have a rating. Pay 2 life, draw a card at the beginning of your upkeep. If you have 5 or less life, you may transform it. That's terrible. Tap it for mana, sacrifice a creature, gain life equal to that creature's sacrificeness. Or we're taking the fight effect with the land. I think that's probably better. When it dies, the treasure token. Not the worst. But now that we've got that green in there, you know, why not take a little bit of removal mixed with the mana fixing? So if the mana's already fixed, use it as the removal. You know, if not, there's your green source of land for your Professor. Professor, I don't even know if that's going to be good. Actually, no, Learn is incredibly good in Limited, isn't it? Because you get access to... No, only lesson cards. But we definitely should select a lesson card, I guess, right? Eye of the Hive. Jesus Christ. Eye of the Hive of the Eye Tyrant. I knew, like, the words I was saying weren't wrong, but I knew that they weren't right. Oh, man. I'll take Dyslexia for 200 gems. This is pretty cool, though. 5/5 for 6. That's pretty expensive, though. The land probably doesn't stay. It's just so sick. It's just so sick! We're taking green, so, you know, a little bit of Death Touch isn't the worst. It's like just like a kind of passive removal. In the block phase, it's going to kill whatever was attacking, which is great. Waiting a little bit here. Fenix has some packs. Polyrus. It's too bad you don't get to play against just these people as well. That would be sick. I hope one day that we can have private draft pools, I guess. That would be pretty neat. This is just good. I mean, we don't need it at all, but we're still in pack 1, right? What if we want to go red and black instead of red and black and green, right? So, you know, maybe let's take that as an option. Create the colorless thing. Pay 2. Creature gets buffed up. Sacrifice something. Creature can't block. That's, like, not bad. We're being slowpokes here. Open the Graves is, like, not that bad. It's expensive, but it works. It works for us. We need more removal, is what we need. We need, like, a lot of removal. Just destroy creature, destroy creature, destroy creature, exile creature. Right, that's what we want to see here. For now, let's throw the red to the sideboard, and we'll just keep with our Golgari base. Got a couple more packs. Oh, man. Someone's taking their time. End step, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card until you exile another card like that. So that's not that bad. Let's... Oh, man. Actually, wasn't sure if I wanted that. That land is sick. You know, taking it. This is not that bad either, the Cursed Idol. Okay. Okay, we're back, we're back, we're back. Showing me this Scourger thing. Can't block. Exile card from your graveyard, return it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's hot. Primal Might for removal is pretty sick, but the Blood Mage is really cool too. Oh, shit. I've picked black freely this whole time, so I'm going to bank that Blood Mage is there when it comes back to us. Let's hope. Fingers crossed. Abundant Harvest. Choose a non-land. Reveal cards from the top of your library. Reveal a card of the chosen kind. Put that card into your hand. The rest of the bottom. Okay. Abundant Harvest isn't bad. This isn't terribly bad either. The Blood Artist. Just the draw. I take the land. That may be unpopular. It probably could have actually stayed there and we would have gotten it back. The deck of many things in limited is just... That's got to be absolute fire, right? Just the replayability of it. That's probably one of the best cards in this draft. Without a doubt. We're like all set up here, aren't we? This is pretty cool. I'm worried about not having enough removal. But... Are you kidding me? I gotta take that layer. We have the Hive and the layer. Like, wow. There's just too many rares here, you know what I mean? I've never been this blessed in a draft. This is insane. And then watch us go 0-3. No! Oh, God. We can do this. The thing is, everybody's got pretty turned up decks, I feel like, right? The Dread Horde's pretty cool. We don't mind that. Yeah, it's pretty cool when you can be like, okay, this is my first pick, and just somehow the deck built off that perfectly, right? It's not like, okay, I'm taking this bomb black card, and then you just get nothing to support it in the rest of the draft. Just like put your head down, start crying. Which is where it's kind of nice, you know, you got to play the field, right? You have to stay open into the second pack for sure. You know, play it loose, and then, you know, that third pack, you know, really buckle down, I guess. But, you know, that's not really what we did here. We're pretty blessed. A couple of red cards inside, but, you know, we're so far along. pack 2, pick 5 at this point. That 2 more picks, and next pack is final. So the whale, the falls. What's this Golem Guardian? Enters the battlefield, create a 2/2, then attach it. Gets, you know, +1/+1. Can't be blocked by more than 1. 4/4 defender. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm trying to read. Oh, wow. We need to take environmental sciences. But, oh, wow. If we were ever tempted to take red, here it is. I'm splashing red for this. Splashing red for this. We're doing it. Oh, why didn't we take mana fixing? We need that lesson to be... Oh, there's our mana fixing. The Hornbeetle's pretty sick. I like that. It's not really a removal spell. We have no removal. We are kind of screwed that way. And I did not want Sulphur Falls. That's terrible. A 4 mana value Planeswalker. +1, double strike. That's insane. Especially since we have some trample creatures here. We can deal 2 damage and -7. Searching for a creature or Planeswalker. Two of them, yeah. Right into the battlefield, which is crazy. We'll take that Interpreter. It's a nice reach. Can stop those flyers. Woof. Snag that Abundant Harvest. I guess. +2/+0. When it enters the battlefield, create a squirrel token. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, pay 1, bounce it to your hand. Oh, we didn't want that. I was gonna take the squirrel token. I guess that makes treasure. If we had to use that, it would be better. Okay, last pack. Mazemind Tome is really good. Baked into a Pie. We don't have any removal. We should probably just take that because we have no removal. Right? We need the removal. The Necromancer. Sacrifice in return. That could be good. And this isn't just a little bit better, though, isn't it? It just sacrifices itself. The treasure will fix our mana for us. It's pretty expensive. Eliwick, though, is in colors. Eliwick can get us the treasure, too. Yes. So greedy. This freaking worm, though, Billy. Oh, man. Now that is a limited bomb, if I've ever seen one. Coming home with the worms. Early bird gets the great worm, right? Woof. So a couple mispicks because we're slow on the trigger. And I don't know how this guy's making out, right? Maybe just better time management. Gutterbones would have been really nice there as well. Grim Dancer for Death Touch is probably as good as it gets. Bonder's Enclave, that's pretty sick too, but Death Touch is like amazing. The -2/-2 should be there when it comes back around. You know, I don't see anyone taking dead weight right away. Black's kind of been left alone, obviously, here. Which has been good. Ooh, 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 ooh. Temple? Oh, Myers Grasp. Myers Grasp is sick. But it's gonna be there. It's gonna come back around. Blessing. So this is removal. That's great. We do want the grasp and the chains or whatever it's called. Oh, what is that -2/-2? Let's just pass on it for now. So there's nothing here for us. Maybe for splashing red, Orcus, I guess, works. It's kind of like a heater. Oh, color other than black. Yeah. It will be red. The Flame Painter, meh. Lessons we cast, which we'll need that, I guess. Meh. Whatever. Oh, perfect. Removal. I like it. At the beginning of your upkeep, enchanted creature's controller sacrifices it, and you create a 1/1 colorless thing. Okay, I guess we're taking that. Too slow, HGG. Hurry up. Dead weight was what we're thinking of. We did not get either of them back. Which is pretty sad, right? So we got to drop 7 cards here. Start from scratch. Goes out. Was that our only lesson card? Yeah, it was. We had access to others, but we didn't take it. So we just choose land or non-land, and then we take... That's, like, not bad. I mean, it's not great, but it, like, stops us from top decking. Classification can probably go. Well, I mean, unless we're putting it on, like, a Menace or Trample. I mean, that is a bomb. Eloic's actually not that bad. Let's pull up our beloved deck helper and see what it's recommending. Minus. Or just make this smaller. So what's in here that we're not using? Abundant Harvest, they drop. They Fin, they drop. Open the Graves, they drop. Whoa. Those are a lot of cards I want to keep in there. Wouldn't Nessian Wander be better because we don't have, like, a lot of enchantments to drop? I like the red splash. It should be fine. We have treasures to get it. And, look at the top 3. Reveal a land. Put it into your hand. With how many enchantments do we have? 1, 2, 3. So that's like, that's not doing anything. I'm gonna drop that. And 5 more cards. Blessing stays. Sacrifice it. Return a creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. You know, we're not milling anything. It's not the worst, but I just... I don't know. The Paladin can make a treasure, too, to fix our mana for red. Relatively easy, I feel. So we'll drop 1 mountain. And, so I feel like this creature has more value, the Sanchromancer for 4 mana, than this Necromancer for 3. From your graveyard to the battlefield is sick, though. Four cards to drop. Oh my gosh. So maybe we do drop the Harvest. We drop Finn. Whatever, right? The Ventures are good. We should abuse that for sure. And we've got a few different ways to venture. I don't know about this Doomed Necromancer. I really think it should probably be dropped. Open the Graves. Is this bad? Non-token creature you control dies. Make a zombie. Not the worst. I think that's fairly good. The non-tokens, like these are tokens though. Maybe let's drop it. Drop Bonder's Enclave. That's at 15 land. I don't think that is enough. $3.4 average mana value. Most of the deck is black. Who cares about the worm? We'll get there eventually. And let's just drop one other card. Is Deadly Dispute not worth it? And then we'll just run on regular luck getting that red land. Oh, we have the Paladin can make a treasure. Thriving Moor and 3 red lands. We can also make a treasure token here, which is good, and here. So I think we're cool with this. I think this is our list. 40 cards, Jund, 3.5 average mana value, 12 non-creatures, 12 creatures. Ooh, that might be an issue. And 16 lands. That's a lot of non-creatures. That's why we dropped things like the Dispute. I'm not going to go back on my gut feeling. I think it's cool. So let's roll with it and see how we do. I feel like we've got fairly good synergy within the deck. We can curve out. How we do not have a black land. We do have the idol though, so this is a keep here. This is a keep. Here's our black land as well. We should have played this first. I was like, no, it doesn't come in tapped. Yeah, it does. It's fine. Don't worry about it. They did the same thing. We don't need this to be red though. And we have double green. So let's, and this has to be something other than black. So yeah, it's just green. Just because we have that mountain in hand, so it doesn't need to be a red source here. It's more important for black and green to be consistent and abundant. It's a good card. It's a good card. So I have 3 mana. Not really doing much. That's not working. If, Finn might be good with that Death Touch. We should probably just cast this, though, and make that treasure. Also Venture. Making another treasure, I think. Swamp. Oh, should probably stay. We have 4, that's 5. And that way we're not sacking this treasure right away. Two damage isn't the worst. Death Touch, whenever it deals damage to a player, that player discards a card and you create a tapped zombie. Holy moly. That's not good. I don't really want to lose my creature yet. This is great. And I guess who cares if they make a zombie? But if this goes up to 4, we're screwed. So we basically just have to take it now. It is what it is. And then casting for free from our hands. I think we might want to bring a creature back for 5, though. I'm going to decline that. End my turn. I would rather just kick this, I think. Vraskus is pretty sick. -2, 1/1 with Death Touch. And they can buff up. So whenever a creature you control with Death Touch deals damage to a player or planeswalker, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Which is insane. We could Blessing it. But that's not great. You know, that Death Touch is going to carry over. Yeah, it's like Professor, and then we'll Prince after. Right? It's too bad this does just fight a creature. We don't really want to do that. We have 5, 6 available mana, so we can -2 successfully with the Prince. We could also bring that Paladin back. This Vraskus is pretty sick here.
I'm running out of room to my trophies.
Hopefully this pans out. So this is just like a mana. We can sacrifice it. Not great. So we do have, you know, 5, 6, 7 here.
Fighting here is more fun than in the Undercity.
This is a -2, so it would be just dead. Should we keep it? But then what are we going to do? Let's just go for it. We're down to 15. Clearing out those death touch creatures though is good. Science is out. That's a main deck. That's a main deck science, baby. Woo! Gaining life, land and play, hunt for specimens for the learn. And they have more lessons in sideboard? Yes. Holy Toledos. Holy Toledos. This isn't doing anything. Let's swing in. Hit him in the chop skis. I would rather return this if they remove it. And turn, of course, we do have Lair of the Hydra as well if things go south. So I'm feeling really good about this match right now. Ooh, one of my favorite cards. They didn't, oh no, they can't because it had Summoning Sickness. Oh, I love it. I love that a lot. My turn. There is the tank. Crank the tank! In the house. And then, of course, we can, you know, force our opponent to mill a card. And whenever a creature leaves... Ooh. That's good. Hashtag distraction. 3/1/1s. I think we're still okay. Pump, pump, pump it up. We snagged a creature. So we deal 1 damage. And here comes the finisher. Here comes the scoop, ladies and gentlemen. The moment you've all been waiting for. The deck in perfect execution. Oh, we gain 7 life. We deal 1 damage. And there's the scoop. Oh my gosh. I love it. That was just a thing of beauty for me. I've never... I guess I've not played enough Limited to get a good card pool, but typically I would run into something like this. I'm like, how did you get those picks? So it's pretty cool to be on the other side of that. Beautiful. And again, we're being asked here quickly, why didn't they kill the creature? And it's because Vona can't tap herself when she has Summoning Sickness. So without haste, she can't immediately activate, which is pretty sad. And luckily we had removal in hand to deal with that. It was a turning point for sure. Two lands with that Paladin and some Mutt to get there. Ambush as well. So I think we keep this and Ambush just goes out right away. We're low on lands. Oh, that's a mountain. That is a mountain, ladies and gentlemen. We don't even have to fix our land, which we do have access to both the Treasure and the Paladin. That's good stuff. The treasure map is good as well. Is a good card. Turn 2, Scrap Heap Scrounger is pretty good. I like that. The Relic Amulet. So this is to do with wizards and sorceries for charge counters. Let's hit for 3. Paladin out. Maybe we should have played Paladin turn 1 and played the tap land. Well, no, because then we couldn't activate the Paladin. So it wouldn't have mattered. It would have just been exposed for longer for their removal. So it's maybe probably better to keep it hidden away. If we can give that Scrounger double strike, that's going to be nice. No counterspell, no counterspell, no counterspell. It hits.
True heretics will feel the bite of my blades.
So I think this forces the block. I mean, it's 6 damage down to 11. Maybe they fry it. We have 4 available mana. I mean, if we can top deck a Lilith or a land to play the Lilith, hot dog. That's going to be sick. They just take it. Hopefully the Paladin doesn't get removed. Or we just take the 2 damage, probably. Or we block it. I think that's a block, actually. Then they're forced for trample, not just, you know, 3 excess spell damage. That was 3 damage to any target, so that's a good thing we blocked that damage, because then they would have, like I said, done that excess 3 spell damage. One step ahead. Ooh, that is a lot of mana. That's a lot of mana, man. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's sad, but yeah. We'll miss you. And then I really think the idol is best, but the fight isn't bad either. You know, that +1 is probably our go-to. And then we can keep on the train to -7. Because I don't want to really expose myself.
Deceit will never be rewarded.
Hopefully there's no removal. We're blowing this double strike +1. You know, that would be cool to get those damage points into our opponent, but I'd feel safer if they didn't have any creatures. Right? If we can just get Samet, you know, that's why we talked about, that's why we looked at the Planeswalkers as we started the video. And then we were lucky enough to get one of them in our card pool, which is sick. Well, that Brash Taunter is good, though. Very much so. So it could just deal 3 damage to us. Right out of the gate here. Minus effect will kill it. One, 2, 3. That'll be 4. So this needs to be a treasure. Keeping that black untapped. Thanks, Auto Tapper. You did your job for once. You did your job for once. You should be proud of yourself. Let's take the scry, set up our next turn. Horn beetle. It's not bad, it's not removal. It's not bad. Unfortunately, we don't have 3 or less. I wish that horn beetle was in hand. Maybe we should have waited, but I doubt it. I just, you know, get rid of that brash counter, right? They didn't drop their treasures on us. And we're at 7. They draw a card. That is good. We're sitting on 5 in hand. We see one of them. We've got a, you know, a Lolth coming down, which is deadly. Uh-oh. Found an enchantment we may have wanted to destroy. So remove all charge counters, deals that much damage to target creature. So just creature removal could be worse. 4 life, 2 land, could be worse. It's gonna get worse though. Oh, and we sacked our treasure. No, 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 no. That's terrible luck for me. If we were to pull creatures, it would be the worm. And Orcus, or the worm, the professor, the worm, the Sangromancer, the worm and Aliwick. Or we try to have Samet survive one more turn. I would love to -7 and keep it in play. Oh, hashtag greedy in the comments. Let's see if he gets punished. 3 cards in hand that we don't know about. They can draw a card with the land as well. Domar the Banisher. What you got, bruh? What you got, bruh? Do not double vision my Samet. Freak out! I'm gonna freak out, man! At the beginning of your upkeep, return an instant or sorcery card at random from your graveyard to your hand, and whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, it gets +4/+0 until the end of turn. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's a big -7. The worm, Aliwick, 7 life, and we're gonna venture here, correct? Looking for that treasure.
Who's ready for it?
Let me make the treasure. I think the treasure's up next. Yep. Beautiful. And then we hit him with the triple damage cheater. 3 planeswalkers. We are popping off. Oh my gosh. Both the first match and this match. Very nice. 2 spiders. And we get buffed up because the worm. They're gonna kill the beetle. We get the loyalty. They return sciences to their hand. Wow, that's just gonna be like an infinite cycle of that, hey? Just gain 4 life, draw 2 lands. That's pretty, like, they've got stuff going on too, don't get me wrong. Definitely not 3 planeswalkers and a bunch of trample and menace, but nothing that we should take too lightly, I don't think. Draft is fun. Or cube draft, I guess. It's got a little bit more power to it, I feel like. Wow, and this is an 8-4, hey? Hopefully they can't give this thing trample. Hopefully they don't fling it at our face. Luckily, we're sitting at 27. Right? That gain 7 life off the worm is, like, helpful. And when it dies, we draw a card too, right? They have 7, 8, 9 available mana. I think this taps for mana too. No. It's too much. We were greedy, and I think it paid off. Right? Having that Planeswalker in play with double strike on the trample creature now is going to be insane. So if they don't get rid of Samet, that 7/7 is hitting for 14 damage. Which is a lot, man. Alright, first things first. You know what I mean?
My tolerance for cruelty died in the trials.
We already know we have a creature that we can play.
Rather good quest.
Let's just shut the devil down. And it's a big hit. They can't block. Well, I guess they can block the worm. Stop 4 of the 14. Ooh, it's a good thing we shut it down. Does the devil go to 8 here? No. That's pretty lucky. They get a lot of 1/1s, which is really good for them. 4 of them, in fact. They have 5 available mana. That first strike attached to the double strike is really good for us here. Okay. Like, I do not mind that. Obviously, we kill the 1/1 first. The devil can stay there. Devil triggers only on cast, not on copy. Ouch! Hashtag, is it even good then? So much damage. Loth goes up.
Do what I demand. I will get what I want.
We need that second swamp. Like, where are you? Where are you?
Aren't I the
All right,
genius one?
field, hella wide. Just looking for that, you know, second black source.
My will cannot be
The devil is still, you know, getting those negative attack points, which is helpful. They have a ton of cards in hand. This is a good match. Like, I'm really worried here, actually. Like, we need to top deck a swamp. Badly. Badly, you know what I mean? Loth and Samet are both exposed to direct damage spells. You know, Eliwick is too, because they're copying it with double vision. What you got, Willis? That double vision is insane. I wish we could have kept our enchantment removal for it. We don't have any forms of... Ellie can -7 give everybody trample +2/+2 as well. That'll get out of hand. But we get the win. Woo! Can you imagine if we didn't pop off so aggressively? We would have been dominated. These decks are insane. That's 1,000 gold. Let's see if we can double up and get 2,000 gold. I love it. We are closing in, I think, today on 3,000. Sorry, 300,000. 375,000, I should say. Gold. So much. I can't even comprehend these kind of numbers, right? This is a heavy hand that I don't think I want to play with. Do we mulligan? No. Turn 4 Professor's like actually not that bad just in general. And because we have the Beetle, it's going to get bigger too with the Professor. So it's a dog shit hand. What are you doing with these forests here? What's this? Green and white Selesnya. This could be really gross with enchantments. Yeah, we're not going to be playing you for a while. Wouldn't worry about it. Oh, we have so many black sources in deck. Where are they all? Garrick's upraising is sick. What I would give for the environmental sciences. You know what I mean? Champion. Oh no. And they eyes it for the +1 draw. 3/5 trample. Oh no. This is sorcery. And it's only destroying artifact. Ellie. Venture. We need some treasures, Ellie. Can you help us out? I'll take a swamp off the top. What if they gain lifelink? What if they buff it up so hard that we can't block it anyways? They would just take it down to 10. We might be screwed here. If they remove this Professor and we didn't attack, I'm gonna freak out. Well, it doesn't matter. Oh, man! We deserve this. We honestly deserve this after the last match here. Can we get some single target removal? This is still a match somehow. Hey! It's my swamp! And that is 2 swamps if we wanted to go for it. -3 does nothing at this point. Oh, shoot. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're so far away. Well, I guess not really. 7 is here. But we're gonna be dead first. Ooh! But we're gonna be dead first. We're gonna be dead first. Ay, caramba. Holy Toledos. That's why removal is so important, right? You really need to hold that removal in case your opponent pops off like that. It was good to see, right? I didn't want to be a bully all day, right? Now we've got a good excuse to get right up in Evil Fungus's grill here. Wow, finally a good hand. Wow. A little bit of everything. We double black and use this as a green, play slow? Yes. Or do we save it as the fight effect with the death touch? That's fine too. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Should we be playing this land right away slow? Then we can keep this Dark Boar as a second black for the Dancer, or, you know, do we just try to keep it as the fight effect on a 2/3? When we already have a fight effect. But, as we've seen, removal is important, so I think if history's, you know, teaching us some lessons here today, it's going to be that you're going to want to keep that removal, but at the same time, it's really hard not to play that land to get that Grim Dancer out so you can use the removal. Let's see what we top deck here. Beautiful. So now this can definitely be saved as removal. Growth tapped. The Interpreter is out next. Poet's Quill. This is lifelink, +1/+1, and they learn. Taking the flyer. This has reach, Mr. Flyer, and it's a 2/3. But it becomes a 3/2 with the Quill's help. However, thanks to our removal, we should be able to just nip that in the butt right away. Right? Oh, it's instant speed. Now that's delicious. So I'll actually fight them. Take my 2 damage. Hold it up. Instant speed removal is, you know, as good as it gets. Because they're spending their mana. And equips can only be done at sorcery speed, so they can't re-equip it on the stack. They sack it to draw. Makes a treasure too. That's their whole turn though. Oh, and now we may want this to be green. This is our second black. But we go in with Samet regardless. No, we have 2 blacks. So this could be green. Doesn't matter. Samet, probably. Just like, get out there. Get after it. Let's go, holy Toledos. Hit for 4. Okay, okay, okay. We can get that Grim Dancer out. That's going to be the coolest, and, you know, we can even Grim Dancer right into a Primal Might if we need to. They're going to remove our Walker. And see how easy it was to splash red? Ooh, Shadrick's Silver Quill. So this has some stipulations to it. When it at the beginning of combat on their turn, you may choose 2. Each must target a different player. So we get the +1/+1 counters, and they get the token. I'll allow it. This can be green, I guess. We already have the red source. The double strike is very good. And we don't have trample. The double strike's a combat phase thing. It's not like Death Touch where it's a... I think it's just Death Touch, Lifelink. Submit 0. Death Touch gets the damage through, and we even gain some life from it, right? We don't mind that. Should we slay this thing? Probably. Boom. Clear the attack path, hit for 3. Nice. Null Priest gets kicked. They bring Shadrick's right back. Okay. We can still deal with this somehow. We get the +1/+1 counters. They draw and lose life. We draw and lose life. We can kill Null Priest with a -2. Right, that's not bad. Really good removal there.
Press the attack.
Let's get the Sangromancer in play. And then we just hit with the Death Touch. Well, no, the first strike will kill us. The first strike will kill us! And the Death Touch won't even land, right? So let's not be total goofs here. Uh-oh. Fabricate 2. 2 2/2s. Plus the Quill on double strike. We are so fucked. Shit, shit, shit. Pardon my language. Oh, man. This is really bad. This is really, really bad. So... yeah, I have no words here. We keep the Flyers alive. They gain 12 life, though. We need that double strike. This is so bad. Oh! Oh, actually, they don't gain because it dies within the first strike. They don't get it all. And they're just going to block the Sangromancer. Or just take it. I mean, it's our only option. Or we double strike the life gain. And we're just in one of those weird battles.
Your lies will not go unpunished.
They can do the same thing, you know, block with a 3/3. We're only gaining 3 life, not 6, because it dies on first strike. We don't get a second hit. If it had trample, that excess damage could go through. We're going to gain some additional life here. Deal some damage. Professor in play for the learn. And slay this artifact, I guess. Oh, the Quill. That's what we kill. We kill the Quill. Samet is going to die here. We lose the Sangromancer. Hashtag ouch. I don't know. This doesn't feel too hot. Where is my water? Gotta cool down. It's gone. We're gonna draw a card and lose a life. They're gonna get +1/+1 counters. I don't think we're winning this. Don't think it's happening. Oh, we get counters. They draw and lose life. Should have kept that thing back to save. Damn it. Ooh, this sucks. We're just like dead, right?
Forgive me.
I mean, stopping the lifelink is great, but it's not winning us any battles. Still needs to be done. As I hang my head in shame. Let's keep that 3/2 back to defend, I guess. We can't off-put their damage. They got so many swings in with that lifelink. It really did hurt. Death Touch will kill them both. Doesn't matter. Get the life. I mean, we're still at 20. We have the blocker. We need a couple more forests here, right? Forest, which is 3. We just need any land. Any land will do to take us to 7. We could even just Colossification the Gnarl Professor. I think that's our best bet. And then the worm gains us life after. Or we should just gain life immediately. Stop what you can now. Guaranteed they still have removal, right? There you go. Some more counters. On the club. So they hit for... Oh, man. They hit for too much. We'll leave it at that. Only that had lifelink. And if only they didn't gain like 25 life on us too. That would also be pretty sick. Oh! Nice!
State your purpose already.
Gabriel. The professor at Silver Quill High.
Trust me, you won't refuse my offer.
Ooh-wee. Hopefully that condition is really good for us and the offer is really bad for them. Right, hopefully they get burnt. Somehow I doubt it. Sure, you can wiggle out that value somehow. I wish it would show us while they were picking the 3 options of each. That would be fun. They get buffed right up, which is lethal. Good game. Good game, bro. I want to see this hit, right? BEA, beautiful. I mean, it's lethal regardless, so I'm just going to take it. Minus 12. Okay, we're getting put in our place. That is for sure. You know, we dealt with the dragon, they brought it right back, and that is good. That feels probably as good for them as it felt for us when we brought back our worm from the grave. I think that maybe that Silver Quill Dragon's a little bit better, though, than the Great Worm. Master Mike. We need an easy win, Mike. Hand looks good. We go first. I'll allow it. That Warbar's Blessing on the Scrounger should be good. Looking for our second black source. In a big way. Oh, man. We need another swamp. Please give us a swamp. It's okay, though. We've got a good turn. Never mind, then. We get the swamp skis we needed. At least that part of this whole thing is good, right? We're okay. That's all right. We could probably hide our deck. We don't really need that. Look at our pet instead. Aha! I'm sure they have more removal, but at the end of the day, we have to make a play, and that's the only one. If they remove it, we can use it to get that Scrounger back in circulation, which is cool. Four mana, 5 with the Haven. Migration Path. 2 lands in tapped, then shuffle. What are they going to do to us next turn? I am straight up worried. They have 7 available mana. 8 next turn if they play another. That will save us in such a good way. That's instant speed, yeah. Yeah, it is. Alright, let's see your biggest creature. It just has hexproof. No! This is good. They get to learn. What do they grab? Do they have something? Hopefully there's no lessons over yonder. Oh, wow. Just exiling. There's a fight effect here. And we make the most out of it. That is good value. Yeah, I'll gain 3 life. Thanks. Menace, Death Touch. Don't care about my life. I want to deal damage, baby. So here's an exile with a draw on the Sangromancer. Which is fine. They have 3 leftover mana. Sitting on 8. Here it goes. Layer off the top. Not the worst. Crash through just to draw. Wow. Wow. I mean, it would be good for next turn. But what if they play something crazy like they did last time? Right? Just get burnt by a double vision again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This will be 7. I think we should keep it. We can just sack the food to gain life with our mana here. They get 2/1/1s. That's pretty good. Oh, and a Gutter Snipe. Decent. Grab the life. Take our turn. Land and play. Lolth is out first. Big old minus. And a big old fight skis. Let's slay Gutter Snipe. It's the highest value for them. And we should probably defend. Alright, we have 3 defenders, they have 3 attackers. Can Lolth survive? That's the question. Okay then. You do you, bro. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay.
Good minions are
Should've.
loyal
Dang it.
and deadly.
Actually, we only had 2 black anyways. I would love to go all in here. We'd get 5 damage confirmed. But we should probably defend. I want to ride that chip damage out through Sir Conrad. And if we can keep Lolth alive, that's going to be really good. This is really bad, though. Takes out our Grim Dancer. Or does it take out Conrad? Shit. Okay, we got a real big boy over there.
I will cull the weak.
What? Are you kidding me? Wow. Welcome to the Tinker's Cube, baby. And I thought we got the best cards. Obviously not. That's insane. I have no words for this. We need an Orca. Prince, come to me.
Lullabies, shanties, they're all great.
The Nell Priest to bring Conrad back might be too late. But we can't really lose life either. Shoot. And there's no way we're like casting it for the -16. We could clear up these. Doesn't affect those. I think it's got to be the Nell Priest.
A stranger is just a friend to be. My children will take care of you.
That reach is really good right now. We're so screwed. What just happened to our draft? I was like, this is the best draft. Look how well we're performing. And we just got slapped like 3 times in a row really hardly. Like, this is a left, left, right. Oh, why not play Krinko in your full out deck? Holy Toledos. Wow. Just dropping bombs. This is insane. I've never seen such devastation. Wow, 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 wow. I can't believe they didn't go for it. Come on, Conrad. I believe in you.
Oh, I hope we discover something new.
Three mana doesn't really get us anywhere. We could force the mill. Maybe that's better. We need something to die.
Go on, run. But we will catch you.
Alright, we're at 23. They just gained 18 life. Scrap Heap can trigger Conrad if we get some other creatures in there as well, right? So, trying to save our spiders and get other stuff in there that we can utilize. Can you imagine if Krinko had Arnie's Boast ability? That would be insane. That would be really, really cool. No attacks again. I can't believe it. We get a Primal Might. We have to kill that dragon, right? So we need... Oh, we need too many. Let's sack... our Death Touch on the Gnawbone. Right, we get that damage, which is good.
Will be rewarded.
We save up Ambush, so Paladin can go. We can't -3. Let's grab something. That worm is good. They deserve to have that worm dropped on them. And then we have Grim Dancer in the grave, which means the Scourge can come out. That's a double trigger, I believe. Beautiful. And then we still hold up our ambush on Krinko, or should we take it now? We should probably take it now. Another trigger on Conrad. I'm gonna keep drawing. Grim Bounty's nice. Does that say exile? No. Hashtag not that nice then. No attacks end turn. Somehow we're surviving. I do not know how. Holy Toledos. They can't attack without trample. That's probably what they're looking for, right? One, two... Yeah, we have enough. So this can be a black source. And then... let's just gain some of that life. I like the life, man. Yes. Let's venture.
Come on, hurry up, let's go.
Sure. Do we have a creature in here? No. But it can't block. So let's see if they deal with it. Because I'd love to minus Loth instead of just plussing. And then we can replay this later. Conrad triggers.
Slay our enemies.
Spiders. And then we still have a Conrad up as well. And we should probably just take this now. In case they get some good. It was a land we milled. No! We mill our expertise, which would have been alright. Not actually great. Would have got a lot of triggers, that's for sure. Flame Painter's irrelevant. They have 18. We're down to 12. We should slow it down a little bit. Oh, man! Wow, I was like, we just lost. There's no way we're getting out from underneath this. Like that worm into Gnawbone into Krenko. I was like, okay, you know what? Real funny arena. Our strategy was paying off. I really like that. The deck was doing exactly what we wanted it to. We get that 2,000 gold. Let's see if we can get 3. So this is proving to be a little bit harder than I originally thought. I was like, man, we got the best deck ever. But apparently everybody has the best deck. Expertise opening hand could protect us from a lot of shenanigans. Conrad opening hand is not that bad either. 3 land, pretty cool. We have our swamp this time. So I'm going to keep. Let's get this layer out first in case we top deck the Eye of the Hive or Hive of the Eye. Whatever, you know what I mean, the black one. Prince in hand as well, interesting. Grabbing that land. 2 of them. Whew, wow. What did you go? They did put the Cavalier in the grave, though. So that's not good. And the Guardian. So I don't know if I can get behind that, unless they really needed that land. You can still only play 1 a turn, typically, though, so... it is what it is, and... I'll just... You know, I don't want to hold up and be like, oh, they'll only play small creatures, and then they're going to play a big one. So we may as well just play the Outlander while we're here. Yikes. Menace Death Touch, please. No attacks. We do have our expertise up, so hopefully we can pull some removal. No, nothing. Not a thing. Let's pass our turn. Bonder's Enclave for the draw. That is good. That is good. Mending of Dominaria. Mill, and then lands back, and then... reshuffle everything from the grave back, which is actually pretty decent. All right, I mean, showtime, baby. That Meteor Golem is real tough. And they got that Cavalier back. Maybe we should have nuked this. That thing is real good. Conrad damage is nice too, though, right? They're down to 15 cards. I have to destroy this enchantment. Actually, cancel. Whenever another creature dies or a creature card is put into your graveyard from anywhere other than the battlefield, or a creature card leaves your graveyard, so not their graveyard, so we definitely do want to destroy it. Right? Yeah. And then they're out of cards for the match. That should be alright. I mean, down to 14 now. We're at 27, right? Return from the graveyard to your hand. Nice. Shit, so they're gonna take their Dominaria again. That might mill them, though. That, I don't know. They do go for it. This is another mill 4. Well, I mean 2 here, but... down to 12. I mean, they're doing good. Let's mill. 2 triggers. My turn. I don't know, I think we can just keep playing defensively. They get to just return something back. That is a bit of a bummer. Let's swing in, and then we'll use our expertise. Or maybe not. Probably still, though. They're gonna wreck it, so we should almost just get the value from it immediately. Right? They mill 2 here, which takes them down to 8. And then we can dump in 3 times. They'll only have 2 cards left. But then they shuffle that back in perfectly. So it's going to be the damage that we need to do, I think. Shoot. So this will trigger on itself too, right? I think. We get an Ashaya. No, it doesn't trigger on itself. Bummer. Down to 5 cards. They just searched for nothing. How can we remove this? Right? Return all land cards from your graveyard to the battlefield and shuffle your library into your graveyard. They just got it. So close. So close. Shoot! So close doesn't even describe it. Oh, so close. We only have anything 3 or less. We don't have the red source. Why did I not pick red here? We could have brought Conrad back. No, that would have lost too much life. We tried our best, you guys. The rack up to 16. They have unlimited lands. And some big creatures to go alongside them. So I think that's going to be the end of our story. Right? We did try our best. That Mending of Dominaria. Like, holy Toledo's, right? That's putting in work. I thought we could get them, you know, removing it that first time. I was feeling pretty confident about that play, but I guess we overstated our confidence a little bit here, and you know, there's no answer. I mean, even with this, maybe. I mean, Loth does change things. If we didn't misplay our land like a frickin' dingling, it would have been pretty helpful as well. But hey, it is what it is. If we had Conrad back, with this being a red source, maybe there was a workaround here, but all it takes is for them to remove one of these spiders. And then next turn's a whole nother problem, right? We're just so low on life, we don't have the defenders. Legia's Landing gets tossed. Hit for 2. Yikes. No turn for you, my friend. That's what they've got to say. That is lethal. Man, oh man. We overstepped our bounds, apparently. But hey, it is what it is. We've been here for like a little bit. An hour and 40 minutes already, just within the gameplay matches. We get our 3 wins. 2,000 gold, 3 cards. These better be some good freaking cards. Well, 20 gems is not going to help. And neither are these uncommons. Yes! That is sad. But it was a lot of fun. I had fun, and we did break that 375 threshold all the way up to 377, getting closer to 400k. And, you know, with that being said, you guys, thank you so much for your time and attention. I really do appreciate you guys hanging out, playing a little Tinkerer's Cube Draft with me, having fun. I thought we had an amazing card pool, but that's probably just how those cube drafts go, is everybody gets an amazing card pool. So make sure to like the video to help support the channel, subscribe to partake in the contests and giveaways. We also have